is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And now it's the second baseman, Robert. So 2 down, and now here's the veteran DH, Ron Groves. So now 1 and 2.
Well, these guys were shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them be able to get on the scoreboard.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Bottom of the first. And now the DH, Ron Groves. Went down on strikes his first time through. The pitch. That one missed.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And the pitch. And now it's filled up.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Runner at first with no outs here. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And now it's Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1. The 1-1. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, the catcher.
That he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Patel at third. Groves at second with 1 away. And now it's even up. Kicks and fires. Off the mark there. Full count, 3-2. Luis Acevedo waits on deck. 3-2. Up the middle. And that one handled. Beats the throw and the run scores.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
Luis Acevedo steps in for the Royals. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The next offering misses. Ball 3.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
First and third, one down. And now a full count.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So digging in, Shane Newton. And he deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Bounce to the left side. They get the force, and that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're midway in the 4th, all tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Adam Leone. The pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Madrid makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman.
So up next, Kyle Manzardo. 0 for 1 with a flyout. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Fights it off, you'll see another.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
In the air, left field, Madrid on the move. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Woody.
Here's the third baseman, Woody Fontenot. 0 for 1 so far. Next pitch inside, 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he's on at first.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone.
Fernando Madrid steps in for the Royals. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Next pitch is inside, 2-1. Foul ball there. And a pitch. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. Steven Patel steps in for the Royals. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And the righty deals. And a foul ball. Morcaldi, the lead runner, out at second. Cannon at first. One gone. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
So now here's the DH, Ron Groves. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In the air, right field. Dives. What a play.
A bit of a...
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the short stop at the...
Ball four, take the base.
Here's the catcher to hit, Michael Seaver. Flied out his first time. And a ball and 2 strikes. Good eye right there. Squirts away a little bit. Over to third, but the throw's offline. And the runners will move up.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
Second and third here. 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Fernando Valdez, the next to hit for the Orioles. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball.
That's ball 4. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for number 23. Now pitching for Randy.
Brett Boileau will hit next. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Kicks and deals. Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Luis Acevedo steps in for the Royals.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here. Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the number 15, Manny Valentine. Now pitching for the Kansas City, number 38, Christian Singer. Now pitching for the Kansas City, number 64, Jared Cobb.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the big...
Sometimes I put wings on every hero.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Singy, there's been a lot to
do differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Jason Link.
Yeah, he gave up several earned runs his last time out. I think command is a huge issue for him, and fastball command. He's got to trust it. He's got good velocity. Attack hitters with it in this one.
So in now for Colorado, Jackson Merrill.
The shortstop, Jackson Mills.
3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Liover Peguero. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Now here is Adrian Rubio. Here's a 1-2. And that one a little bit high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
3-2 now. Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And here is Steve Ham. 2 outs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2 goes down looking. So 1 left for Colorado. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Welcome back. And towing the slab, Thomas Benitez. What do we have on him?
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all 3. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on 1. But one thing about it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Bounce to the right. Soderstrom. 1 up, 1 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
At the plate, Yoenis Fox. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. And there's 2 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch.
4, take the base.
Man at first,
Now batting,
Christian
right fielder,
Clarkson
Christian
stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. The count 2-1. And there he goes. Throw to second. He's safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Now the third baseman, William Link. No outs, runner at first. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Bob Wolf. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Next offering is in for a strike. Wood gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch inside. Ball 2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Center field. Harris makes the catch. 1 away. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Ball 4, take the base.
Bases loaded with 1 away. Next to hit for the Rockies, Adrian Rubio.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on.
That's ball 4.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Here's a 2-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
At the belt and fires. Swung on, belted. Harris going back some more, looking up, and it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tagging for third, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jackson Merrill. He's 0 for 1.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
3-2 now. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jason Link done for the night, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Michael Stone.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Liover Peguero digging in for the Rockies. And that's downstairs and outside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Righty delivers. That's a slider for a strike. Two now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 outs. Bases are full. Got him. Good job at damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, William Ling. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Michael Harris stands in for the Phillies, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here's a 1-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Thomas Benitez out of the game. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with the new pitcher. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Cesar Cairo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now for the Phillies, Gavin Cora. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 gone. So here's Brown at the plate. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Adrian Rubio. Next offering is down low.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Stays alive. The 2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The tying run at the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two now. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Steve Hand waiting for a turn at the plate. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
3. 3.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given... Up now for Washington. One down. And now up for Washington, Justin Vaughn. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Slapped foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And now it's 3-2. Elly De La Cruz up next for Washington. East, the lead runner at second. Jones over at first with one away. And that's ball 4.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Elly De La Cruz now at the plate. That's to third. Has to barehand it to first. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So bases loaded with one away. Glenn Young digging in for the Nationals. 1-1 now.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning, and it's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Here's a 1-2. Got him! Huge strikeout there. Here's the left fielder, Julio Rosa. 3-1 now. On the ground. Down the line, and it's foul.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Tough start for him so far, already at 30 pitches here in the first. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there. And
first and second, no outs. And here's the first baseman, Darren Chadwick. Bella finds the corner. 1 and 2.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. And misses inside. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Next one just misses. And a full count now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And here is Enos Rodriguez. This one popped up, and the infield fly is called. And at the plate for the Dodgers.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 85, Justin Miller. Pitching for the Dodgers, number 5, Sheldon Levine.
And next for L.A., Darren Chadwick. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one is absolutely belted. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Enos Rodriguez getting ready to hit.
Enos Rodriguez.
Hawk with a move to first. And now 2 balls and a strike. The tying run at the plate.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And the right-hander's 3-1. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And we're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitch.
These guys played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like a Game 7. You win or go home. That Game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
Singy, we saw plenty of offense in this one.
Yeah, no doubt, and they were wearing out home plate. Just look at these numbers.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Astros going up against the Oakland Athletics. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, our starting pitcher in this one, Gavin Holliday.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And now the count is even.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. That one the other way. Santana calls it in, and there's 2 away. Let's take a look at our lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starting pitcher, Warren Summers.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now it's the DH, Miguel Vargas.
The designated hitter, Miguel Vargas.
The 1-2. And there's a ball. On a line, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Riley Green. Left-hand hitter waits. That one fouled off. 2-2. Vargas leads off second with nobody out. Up the middle. Over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
That is good. The left fielder.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is going to go. They're going crazy in the dugout. That's his third home run of the series. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. His fourth straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for
3.
a home run.
Here's Alex Verdugo. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. The 1-1 is fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner goes again. Swing and a ball popped up, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Next to hit, Nicky Kell. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runners on the corners, no outs. On the ground to third. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And now the first baseman, Guy Perez. On a strike, the pitch. And downstairs.
2-1.
And a pitch. That one's in there. And now 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Santana hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting it, the second baseman.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brooks Lee. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. Here comes a pitch. And now 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's a little bit low.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. They get a run on 3 hits. Welcome back. Now it's the shortstop.
He's out. Out. You're out. Out. 4-4. Extra base. 3. Out. 3. Out.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Guy Perez. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. And that one hammered. That's back. And off the base of the wall. Run comes in from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now here is Brooks Lee. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the pitch. And that's down and away. The 2-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Runner leads away at second. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Runner at second here, 1 gone. This to center field. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 2 away. Lou. Moya. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Tyler Stevenson looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Kjerstad drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th. And now Tyler Black will hit next. Manager Bobby Miller gets the ball now.
3. That's ball 4.
Now the number 2 hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Throw to second and great jump.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
1-2 now. Kjerstad gliding as he moves to his left. Makes the grab on the run. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next offering is downstairs. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gunnar Hoagland preparing to come on if needed. Olivares, a left-hander, also throwing. This one chopped up the middle. Donaldson in plenty of time to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Roger Baez. 1 for 2. Kicks and fires. That's off the mark. 2 balls and a strike. Slider misses outside.
1 strike.
And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That one missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
In there at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses. Good job at damage control right there. And welcome back. John Shelby with my buddy. Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the power speed combo. Dan Santana. He's already homered in this game. Right-handed reliever. And the count 1-2. The pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one well upstairs. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
In the air, out towards left center. Kendall settles under it and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. The A's strand 1, but they hold on to a 4th. They hand the ball over to a new arm. Gunnar Hoagland.
Ball 4, take the ball.
Guy Perez, the next to hit.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which
Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kell aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the go again. Caught and missed. Safe at second with a stolen base. Here's the second baseman. Brooks Lee. The 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Next one misses. 3-2 now. Tyler Stevenson in the on-deck circle. Three-two now. Out towards right center field. Green going after it. Squeezes it. 2 down.
The batter.
Now Tyler Stevenson. Flied to right his first time. Good eye in that spot. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's a strike, and the count's even at 2. That one drifts inside. Patrick Kendall to bat next. In the air, left field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good at these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So digging in. Patrick Kendall. That misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this. Back here at the ballpark. There we go. Alex Verdugo getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Hoagland picks over. Back in there standing.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Tied at 4. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw there. Safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run blast, and that gives them a lead. It's 6-4.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Arlo Johnson. He's into the game with the bases empty. Nicky Kell now at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, left side. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Tyler Black digs in now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now,
ready to begin the 8th. And at first, Brooks Lee will hit next. 3-2 on the way. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Stuart Fox. First offering. Runner goes. It's a pitch out. Throw. Save.
Well, I'm sure they're pretty frustrated. They guessed right on the pitch out. The throw was okay, but they still couldn't cut him down. Aside from a bad jump, they stood no chance at catching him right there.
The 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
And now it's filled up.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
High fly ball, right field. Kjerstad moving under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Patrick Kendall. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Kjerstad makes the catch, and that is that. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Miguel Vargas. The wind of the pitch. Verdugo running hard. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Now pitching.
Jim Hutchins into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Riley Green up next for the A's. The 1-1. A very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
1 down, base is empty. And there's the strike. Movement in the bullpen. Elvis Valido getting ready to go. Crochet, the lefty, warming up as well. The 2-2 on the way. And another ball.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And that's too high.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And he deals to the right side. He handles it himself, and that will end the inning. And 1-2-3 go the A's. And the score remains 6-4. Jonathan Bolin will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Next offering is down low, and a count 2-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Here's the third baseman, Harmon Swift. And now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. He's already homered here in this one. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. The 1-1 is fouled off. Baez, the base runner at first with one out. Runner goes again. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is gone. A 2-run shot, his second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 9-4.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's. Jordan Holloway.
These guys obviously needed to win this game. Down 2-0 in the series. You go down 3-0, guys start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done, a win in the next game, and all of a sudden we've got a new series.
(9-4) our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 3 of the AL Division Series, the Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the A's in Oakland 9-4. They trail in the series 1-2 going into Game 4. For Game 3 of the ALDS, the Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they blew out Baltimore 9-1. They trail in the series 1-2 going into Game 4. For Game 4 of the NL Division Series, the Rockies hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-4. They've now tied the series at 2 heading into Game 5. In Game 4 of the National League Division Series, the Washington Nationals totaled 13 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 10-8. They've now tied the series at 2 heading into Game 5. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long. Mm-hmm.